Yeah, you'll always have that lab puppy that's gonna lick your face no matter what happens. I mean, it'll go right in that mouth. Or the really old Yorkie with the rotting teeth, and it's more than willing to stick its tongue in your mouth too. Yeah, that's disgusting, but it happens all the time.
Yes, it does.
It does. Hey everybody, Ellie here from Retro Stylist Wear. I'm here with Shyanna today. She is a groomer from Cleveland area, Ohio. And we actually just met, right?
Yes.
So for Retro, I will post all the time when we get new products in. I post on our Facebook page, or actually just my personal Facebook page. And I'm like, hey, anybody want to come model? I get kind of random people sometimes that are like, hey, I want to come. So they will come and we will do photos, and it's fantastic. I absolutely love getting just different people and different body types and all the things. And my favorite part about doing this is I get to meet other groomers, because I generally try to invite other groomers. Pretty much everyone we use, and I don't think people realize that, but pretty much everyone we use for modeling are actually groomers. I know it doesn't matter because we're doing it on a white background and everything else. It's important to me that we do that, and that's just part of what we believe in. So, met you this week, you know, really shyly, I decided to ask, is the hair a choice or is it a sickness or whatever, right? So we kind of talked about it, and just kind of tell me a little bit about what you got going on.
I have been battling cancer for the longest time now.
Yeah, since you were 10, right?
Since I was 10 years old. I have been in and out of hospitals. I am a regular at UH
Okay.
up in Cleveland. It's been a struggle. I felt like I didn't fit in. I felt like nothing really made sense until I started grooming.
Aww.
So I met a wonderful, and I mean wonderful, group of people by doing this profession. And I love it so much. But right now, currently, I'm battling pituitary carcinoma, which is a cancer of the pituitary gland. I've been dealing with this for the past 3.5 years.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm sorry. It's been about 3 years, but you've been grooming longer than that. So what brought you into the grooming community? How did that start for you?
I went to school to become a vet tech.
Okay.
I did not like the euthanasia part of vet tech.
None of us like that. None of us like that, right?
I did not have the heart
Yeah,
to
I didn't
continue
either.
with it.
I feel that.
So I decided when I got out of the vet tech program and was trying to find a different path to go into, I found what our school had as their CAT program, which is their companion animal technician program.
I love that. Yep.
And it was highly based on, like, there was a grooming part of it, there was a massage part of it, and there was a training part of it.
Okay. Like pet training, obedience,
agility, and then their massage was like their effleurage type of massage, and that's really what I wanted to go into.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I would like that.
And I thought like that was my favorite part of the entire course, and I went into grooming.
Okay.
My teacher was fantastic.
That's amazing. I love that.
She really pushed me above and beyond. Like that second day that we were in that class, we were grooming.
That's insane. That's psychotic to me.
So,
but I love it. Like, were you just doing baths though?
No.
Right?
No, we were shaving down dogs and stuff.
That gives me anxiety. Makes me all hot. Like, it's scary. But I love that for you. A lot of people don't know, but I actually started at PetSmart when I was grooming in 2007. So it's been a minute. So I started at PetSmart, and I went to PetSmart Academy. I actually went over near Cleveland, Ohio for that, and it was in the middle of winter, and we had like no dogs because it was a snowstorm, and my academy instructor was actually incredible. Her name was Ellen. She was a phenomenal groomer. She was a nationally certified master groomer, and she actually kind of showed me that world a little bit. And I think that sometimes people are like, oh, you can't start in a school, you know, like that, or you can't start at PetSmart, or you can't start at Pet Supplies Plus. And there's this whole other world to like, yes, there may be some bad apples here and there, but I think everywhere there are just good teachers and good people around us. And if we are lucky enough to have one of those teachers in our, you know, midst, I think it's incredible to kind of take that opportunity.
Run into the most phenomenal people.
Yeah.
Doing this profession. It's amazing to the people that you get to meet over time.
Absolutely.
Like, she had a lot of battles and struggles in her life, and she had been grooming for 20 years. She'd been a groomer. She had owned her own salon and everything, and she ended up getting MRSA.
Oh my goodness.
And had to stop grooming for a whole year.
Yeah, I believe it.
And she's like, if I don't go back to doing something that I love, I shouldn't even be on this planet then.
Yeah. Well, that's sad. And I don't love that, but
she went into teaching, and she actually fell in love with it, and she was fantastic at it.
That's awesome.
And it inspired me to want to become better at grooming.
That's great.
So
I never knew. It kind of makes sense because I have 7 kids, but I never realized until really the last 4 or 5 years how much I enjoy teaching. I think it's a calling that certain people have, and you have to hear that calling to be able to do it, but teaching can be just the most fulfilling thing. So I'm sure, have you told her how much?
Yes.
Okay, because I was like, if you haven't, like, she would love to hear it. So, you know,
I'm still in very good contact with her.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that. So you went to school, you graduated.
Yep.
What did you do next?
I went and basically out on my own, started grooming, trying to just figure out my footing and stuff in the industry in itself. Right. And a year had passed. I had been grooming on my own, didn't have anyone guiding me, telling me like in that direction. So I would refer to her a lot.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Just be like, does this look okay?
Yeah. Like, what am I doing here?
Right.
Is this okay? Yeah.
So she was really helpful with that. And then I ended up getting a job out in the Canton area.
Yeah.
And I worked there for about 4 months. And then I saw Krista and Ryan's post for the company I'm at currently.
Yeah. And
I went over and I had an interview with them, and they hired me based on pictures and stuff and just my personality. I was actually going through treatments when I first met them.
Okay.
And I told them I was realistic with them because the other place I was at didn't like that I was taking so much time off work.
Yeah.
So that in itself, I started with them, and I've been with them ever since.
And that's been how long?
6 years.
6 years. And I had the pleasure of meeting Krista yesterday and today, and she's just wonderful. And I know I've talked to her before at some trade shows, but it's nice. It's nice to actually get to know people and, you know, get to know stories a little bit more. And
so I started with them. She had started from the ground up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got her business from another groomer who was moving to Florida.
Why is it always Florida?
It's warm there.
You Floridians.
But she was going to open up a doggy daycare and decided that the little town of Navarre really needed a groomer because they didn't have one. The closest one was about 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
So she opened up a grooming salon and started hiring groomers.
Okay.
And of course that was right during the time with COVID hit.
Yeah, she told me it was right in February of 2020, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we kind of went from there, trying to figure out what our next step was, because we had been open for literally maybe 4 months, and then decided that they were
Yep.
going to close down grooming shops and everything else pretty much.
Right.
So we were closed for 2 months, and she was freaking out.
Absolutely.
But I told her it
we
was-
all were. Yeah.
I told her it would all be okay, and
Yeah.
that we were still with her. And it started off where it was just me and her in there 7 days a week, well, 6 days a week, working basically 9 to 5, and then on Thursdays 9 to 8.
Girl.
So it was
a
a
lot.
lot. But it's opened my eyes that people can be extremely nice
Absolutely.
no matter what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
she is more like a mom to me than my actual mom is. And they love me and I love them.
I love that for you.
So
That's amazing. It's really something special when you find those people. You know, it doesn't have to be your family, your blood relatives. It can be anybody. But sometimes you just find those people that you know are in your corner, and they'll, you know, do whatever they can to help you and support you. And that's really important. So going through treatments and everything, you know, how has grooming kind of gotten you through that? Because I know that mental game can't be easy. Right?
it's mentally tiring, frustrating,
Absolutely.
going through treatments and stuff, but the dogs, our client base, our customers are fantastic.
Yeah, and you had told me like the customers are more than willing to work with you and
Yes.
support you as well, which makes a huge difference.
There's been several times where we have had to close down because I haven't been feeling the greatest, or the other girls have to pick up slack because I'm not feeling good.
Yeah.
But we work as a team together, and Krista is always so willing to do whatever needs to be done to make sure that I'm comfortable
Yeah.
and that I'm not getting completely burnt out. So it's really helpful having someone that supportive in your team and on your side.
I think that's absolutely incredible, and it's rare to find that in a business owner that's willing to take the sacrifice to some degree to have that flexibility of schedule and to be able to move people around, but to have the clients that are willing to do that for you and her to do that for you. It makes me proud just from the grooming industry that she would do that for you. I love hearing that. I think a lot of times at trade shows, just kind of in the grooming groups in general, it's so negative. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, have you seen it? Don't cry, you're gonna make me cry. So it can be really negative, and I think we need to share more positivity and these positive stories of like, there are people that are willing to support other people, and you know, she didn't have to take you on.
Right.
She didn't have to do that, but your personality is just glowing. You know, I knew the second you walked in the door, I'm like, oh, she's so happy. Like, that's incredible. I don't think everyone could be that way, and I admire that. I think that's amazing.
I always said dogs are the best form of medicine.
Oh, I 100% agree.
And it just makes it even better
1000%.
having people that love and support you no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess some of my question, I obviously haven't had the same struggle. I've had physical struggles, but how do you do physically? You know, you're going through treatment right now even. So physically, that's got to be kind of difficult to work with the dogs, or, you know.
We have found that it's hard when you're going through like radiation and chemo especially, that the dogs don't really want to be near you.
I wondered because I feel like it probably smells funny for them.
Yes.
They're a little bit like.
But some of our dogs are
standoffish.
pretty like, since
Used
I've
to it?
had it so
Yeah.
long, they're kind of used to the smell.
Yeah.
But it's always like more of a thing of like when they are on my table, and like for a dog that's typically extremely good to start acting up because of it,
Yeah.
it hurts a little bit, but at the same time,
I understand. Yeah.
that's when the other girls step in and they can take the dog, and the dog's fine for them at least.
Yeah.
But most of them
Most
of them don't really care, no.
Yeah, you'll always have that lab puppy that's gonna lick your face no matter what happens. I mean, it'll go right in that mouth. It just, you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Those ones always help. Or the really old Yorkie with the rotting teeth, and it's more than willing to stick its tongue in your mouth too. Yeah, that's disgusting, but it happens all the time.
Yes, it does.
It does. Well, that's incredible, and I'm proud of you. I know it's weird to say because I just met you, but I just find your personality, it's just amazing, and I love it.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. This has been, a journey in itself, and I know it will be a lifelong journey for me. They've made that very clear. But I'm just trying to stay positive.
Determination.
Yeah, and they told me I would never walk, and they talked about amputating and all of that, and I'm 5 months, just over 5 months post-op with my last surgery, and I'm walking with assistance, but I'm walking. So, you know what, I just give them the big, I say, I'm gonna do it anyway. But that's kind of always been my personality. Ever since I was little, I feel like that's what motivates me. When people tell me I can't do something, I'm gonna get it done.
That's me too. I understand that.
Yeah.
I get that, yeah.
It lights a fire, and you just are like, okay, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna get it done. It's that grit. I don't think everyone kind of has that personality. I think it's actually pretty rare. But I know a lot of groomers that have it, and I think to be a groomer, I think you have to have that a little bit anyway, because it can be very physical. It can be really emotionally draining too.
Mentally draining.
Mentally draining, and we get those dogs. One of my groomers that's been with us for, almost 10 years, she texted me a few days ago, and she never really texts me too much. I mean, she kind of just does her own thing, right? She texted me the other day a picture of this really old, I could just tell in the photos it looked like it was 18 years old, this dog. And it barely had hair and spots, and then it was just pelted around its legs. And she was like, I'm literally crying. I feel like I could smell it through the photo. It was bad. She was like, I'm crying. I don't know what to do for this dog. And it was so skinny. And she said the owner was really old, and she seemed like she was kind of senile. And I said, all you can do is do what you can do for the dog, unfortunately, get it feeling the best you can, and we'll just keep checking on her.
Right.
We'll check on the customer. So we do that a lot with especially some of our older customers. In our mobiles, we tend to get a lot more of them. So we'll just call from time to time and literally just check on them, like, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, we have several older customers that come into the shop, and there's some that can't drive anymore, so we go and pick up their dogs for them.
Yeah.
Because it's the easiest thing to do, and it's the best thing for the animal. We have a lot of elderly people that we service. Mm-hmm. A lot of elderly people and a lot of elderly dogs.
Yeah, there's always a lot of senior dogs. We have one groomer who that's pretty much all she does is senior dogs, and she's very good at it. And they don't always look the best because they're all crusty and goopy, and they got their tongue hanging out the side. But she does amazing with them. She treats them amazingly well, and she does a great job. So, if you could give, something that's been incredible to me and that I've noticed since my accident, and then we posted a sort of podcast vlog, I guess you would call it, with me and Jess Adorno about her double mastectomy that she's getting here in actually a couple days. And the amount of people in the grooming community alone that have messaged with, I have this, I have that, like the amount of breast cancer, either survivors or people that are going through it right now, just a lot of other medical issues. I feel like it's kind of rampant. It's everywhere. So if you could kind of like instill one thing or, you know, pass on a little bit of advice on how to kind of keep a positive outlook, what do you think you would say? Like if you could say anything to anybody that was struggling, what would you say?
I would say surround yourself with people that love you and support you, and just keep on keeping on, because I mean, find the positive things in life. Find the things that make you most happy and focus on them. Or if you can't do that, focus on the animals, because they're always happy. So
the one thing that I always do if I'm in a bad mood, if I'm not feeling well, anything, is I'll literally just go sit in the pasture with my horses. They're very therapeutic animals. They can sense when you're hurt or injured or sad, and dogs can too. And my dogs do, and they kind of like suffocate me a little bit. So then I'm like, okay, I'm going outside, and the horses will come and they'll just very lightly put their mouth there, or their nose, and it's very therapeutic. So I think animals in general, you know, being around animals, go to a cat cafe. I didn't know those were a thing until recently.
I didn't know those were a thing either.
Yeah, I didn't. My kids actually told me that they went with their grandma, and I looked it up. Apparently there's a lot of them like everywhere. You can go to a cat cafe and there's just like little kitties everywhere. It's amazing. I'm not a cat person, but
oh, I love our cats.
Kittens, I don't know. I mean, any baby animal, how can you not love that, right?
Their cute little faces.
Yeah, how can you not love a baby animal? Baby hippopotamus is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I'm just saying.
They're a little bit too big to have in houses, though.
They're so cute, though. Yeah. Fiona, the hippo, do you know which one I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, man, I'll have to show you. It's like Cincinnati Zoo. They talk about her all the time.
No.
It's amazing. So, anyways, that was so random.
Hey.
That was incredibly random. No, I think that's awesome advice, and I think that sounds like what's helped you the most is just having people in your corner, having people to support you, and I know you want to give a big shout out to Krista because she's amazing, and just talking to her today, the support she showed you, you know, you were up here modeling and jumping and doing your thing, and she was like, I'm so proud of her, and she, you know, she really is proud of you, and she really does, I think, see you as just one of her own. One of our managers, actually both of them, we joke and say they're our kids, but we're kind of the same way, you know, like it's fun to watch people grow in their profession. It's fun to watch people grow in their confidence too. I think as you grow in your skills and all of that, and you start feeling better and all those things, you start to get more confident.
One of the best things is teaching someone else.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it is the most rewarding thing you can ever do, is to teach someone else and just help someone.
I 1000% agree with you.
Like,
yes, absolutely.
2 of our girls, I've taught them from scratch how to groom.
That's amazing.
So, I mean,
And how fun is it to just watch them groom?
It's very, very rewarding at the end of the day to see someone that started from nothing and build up their confidence. Mm-hmm. Because my confidence was broken to begin with.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I think makes me and Krista so close is she built that confidence back up in me.
I think
to tell me that you can do this. It's not like you can do it. You are fine.
And honestly, to come here and model for Smocks and doing the video ads and everything, that takes a lot. You know, everybody's self-conscious about something. And I'm incredibly grateful for you coming and being a part of this. So.
Oh, we're incredibly grateful for you guys.
Not to cry.
I'm not helping you in that, am I?
No, if someone cries around me, I instantly cry. I don't even have to know them. Literally, if they cry, I'm like, oh, come here.
It's the empathetic side of you.
I don't understand it always because I'm like, I don't even know this person.
That's like on a verge when I'm on, like, in a like having a really bad day
Yeah.
and someone comes up and just tries to hug me, don't, please don't.
I'm like that too. Do not hug me because then I will break down.
I said, I love you, but do not hug me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Maybe at the end of the day when we're done, then we can breathe and have that moment. But right now, in the middle of the day, we're not doing it. Do not hug me. Yeah, I get it. So
do not break down.
Do not break down. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to talk about that you can think of?
That I could think of now.
All right, awesome. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Other than we are totally coming back and doing this again.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to have you guys anytime. And oh my gosh, these pictures and the ads are going to be so great and so funny. We did some really funny things, so I'm really excited to see them too. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
We will see you again soon.
Yes.
Yay. All right.